What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button below and like this video before it even starts, because I know you're gonna love it, right? Okay, let's just get into it. So this video is going to be the top 5 places that I want to visit in 2018. As I was, formulating and evaluating my 2018, I was also writing down my goals and places that I want to visit in 2018. So this list is probably going to be from like January into July, and then I'll probably make another video and new places will probably come up and friends will want to visit other places. But for now, these are my personal top places that I want to visit. So let's get into it. Number 5 is Washington, D.C. So y'all may look at me crazy for this, but I've never been to Washington, D.C. in my life. So I've never been to like the White House or the Smithsonian Museums, Washington Monument, none of that. Never been. So I want to make it a goal to go to Washington DC this year, and I actually want to make it a solo trip. So my first ever solo trip, that's one of my goals for 2018 as well. I actually had a trip planned in July or June of last year, and it never followed through. We had everything planned with one of my good friends. We had the Airbnb booked. We were going to go to the Chance the Rapper concert. We were going to go to the African American Museum, all of that. But I had to work, so I had to cancel all of those plans and go to work, and I couldn't go to DC. So I have to go to DC in 2018. It's a must. It's a must. But number 4 on my list, and y'all may look at me crazy again for this one, is Mississippi. Yep, I said it. That's the place I want to go to. I've been to all the states surrounding Mississippi, but never actually Mississippi. So I want to explore like the small town of Oxford or go to Jackson, and just explore and see Mississippi for the beautiful state that it is. They have a lot of national forests and national parks that, go on a hike or go on a walking trail or something like that. So I'm excited to go to Mississippi, and maybe it will be a day trip or something like that. I don't know. But speaking of Mississippi, I've driven through Mississippi to go to Louisiana. And so number 3 on my list is Louisiana. I want to go back to New Orleans this year. I went to New Orleans last July for my birthday, and I loved it. I went for Essence Festival, and New Orleans is probably my favorite city in the United States, even compared to like LA and Las Vegas. It's probably one of my favorite cities. So I really want to go back, and I want to go when it's not Essence Festival or when it's not like Mardi Gras and things like that. Just experience New Orleans when it's at its regular, schmigular, degular. Yeah. So New Orleans on the list. So my number 2 is Cuba, and this is my bucket list trip. I want to go to Cuba so bad, and I was really excited when Obama kind of lifted those tight regulations and restrictions for Americans to go to Cuba. But then in November 2017 there were tighter restrictions. We can still go to Cuba as Americans, but there are more restrictions put on us where we can't go. Yeah, but you can go with an organized, approved group that's approved by the U.S. government and the Cuban government. But it's just so difficult and so expensive sometimes to go with big groups, and then you have to do everything that's on their itinerary and things like that. But I really, really want to go to Cuba this year, this summer in July for my birthday. So fingers crossed I will get to go to Cuba this summer, and it'll be great and wonderful, and I'll enjoy it. And I don't even want to go just as a tourist, but I want to experience and volunteer, and also just learn more about the Afro-Cuban history and the African American and African influence in Cuba as well. So Cuba is on my list. And lastly, number 1 is, wouldn't you like to know? You would like to know, wouldn't you? Is, I can't say it, because my number 1 is a trip that I already have booked and I'm going to in less than a month. So I will keep you updated. I will even do a vlog or a recap video of some sort to let you know what my number 1 place was that I wanted to go, and you'll find out. So you have to stay tuned to my channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and comment below if you have any tips or trips that you're going to this year, and tips that I can maybe have to go to Cuba. If you've been in Cuba, anything. I need help, people. So thank you so much for watching this channel, watching my videos, and keep it locked.